Okay, I guess we're already live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Whether you're watching this live or replay, I hope you're having a really great day because today we will be getting a lot of inspiration and golden nuggets from someone who's already been in the online business for quite some time now and has already achieved several milestones. Yeah, and exciting, isn't it? But for now, let me just introduce myself first. If this is the first time that you're seeing my face, I'm Ariane and I'm a Filipina immigrant currently living here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada with my husband and two kids. And I'm an IT analyst. I've been in the IT industry for about 13, 14 years now. And aside from that, I'm also a proud digital business owner. I help corporate individuals shift into a digital business mindset because I strongly believe that our best life, our best source of income lies here in this billion-dollar industry, which is the online space. Today, I will be joined here by my co host, my online business partner and mentee, all the way again from Doha, Qatar. Please help me welcome Mads.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all over the world. Who's gonna watch this live or replay? So, if you're watching this for the first time, this is Aryan and Mads hosting this live for today's live session, and obviously we have a guest, as Aryan said. We have a guest that is a mom of four, and she's been into business like 2 years, more than 2 years if I'm not mistaken. So I think we lost her. Did we?
Oh, I think we lost her. Did we?
Just to
Uh,
introduce myself, I've been here for 15
yep, go ahead.
years. So I'm originally from the Philippines, like Ariane, and yeah. So
Yeah.
going back to sis
Oh,
Ariane.
yeah. Good morning. What time is it then? Oh, hapon. Yan. Good afternoon sa Qatar. Hello, everyone. This is how we're global, right? So today, again, as I mentioned, we have our special guest, and let's introduce her first. And I think we lost Max. Maybe her signal is not that good. Let me just introduce our guest first. So she is actually our main online business coach. Ayan. And I know she's a very busy person, but I'm glad she was able to say yes to this live. She is an African and holds Masters of Sciences in Sociology and Personal Management. She's formerly an oil and gas executive, but now she's a full-time digital business owner. And most importantly, again, as Matt said, she's a mom to four grown-up children. So please help me welcome Coach Amelia. Hi, Coach. Yeah.
Hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, all clear.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Hello, Ariane. How are you? Hello, Matt. How are you? And hello, everyone. This is Emilia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. And of course, those who are going to be watching the replay, how you are doing. So, yes, thank you so much for having me here.
All
So,
right. So
mhm,
I guess we'd have to get this ball rolling. We're up for a lot of inspiration and motivation today.
yes.
So the first question will be, um, how will you describe the Emilia before finding out about this business and the Emilia now that whom we're talking to right now?
Awesome. Sure. Thank you so much, Ariane. So, like I did say, my name is Emilia. I'm a mother of four adults. Right now, they're adults. They used to be like children. I call them children. So, I have three girls and one boy. My family and I relocated to the United States about 8 years ago from Nigeria. My children were all teenagers at that time. So, you can imagine how they have all grown to become adults now. So, how time flies. So, we currently live in Houston, Texas. So I worked for in the corporate world for about 28 years. 23 years of that was in the oil and gas industry. So, and then over 5 years in a retail company. Of course, during my last 5 years, I found myself working long hours with little time for my family. I hadn't any time at all, leaving me, and it left me feeling really very unfulfilled. So my health also began to deteriorate, and I struggled seriously with depression and frequent mental breakdowns. So despite this, I kept pushing, taking on extra shifts, at work to pay the bills, and with hope of things to get better. And they, of course, never got better. Rather, my health kept on getting worse, and I kept on. I wasn't there for my children. I wasn't just doing anything with my kids. It was crazy for me. I was desperately searching for a change and a solution of them to what I can do to help this never-ending circle. Okay. Yeah. So, of course, fast forward to when I now, anyway, what I used to always do was listen to Christian music. So, and that gave me some solace, to feel, to kind of feel better. So, and to calm me down. So one day I was scrolling through the internet, social media, and I stumbled upon an ad that immediately caught my attention. I had seen similar ads, before, so I clicked and registered with my name and my email to learn more, and shortly after I received an email invitation to a free webinar, and I attended the free webinar. And ladies, honestly, I was completely floored by the second part of the presentation. Presenters were sharing their success stories, talking about the income they earned, the peace, the flexibility, and the freedom they had. I couldn't believe it. I was smitten. I was just completely wowed with their stories, and I looked into their eyes and I felt these people are not lying to me. They're speaking the truth. So I find myself kind of asking, is this real? Is this what I've been praying for? God, is this you talking to me? So without hesitation right there, when the option to join and pay 149 came up, I immediately, paid 149. And I was now sent an email to watch the coaching videos, which of course I did. And then right there, I scheduled to have my coaching meeting with my then coach. And the coaching meeting did not last up to 30 minutes. And I told my coach, please, I am ready to start my business. And that's how I became a global digital business owner that you see today. And of course, you did say then now, I was overworked and stressed to my wits' end, of course. And I was battling with depression. I found myself getting angry at my children over the slightest provocation, and I had little time to spend with my family. It consumed me, but now I have regained my health and I found relief from stress. I wake up on my own terms. I cherish the ample time I have with my children, seizing every opportunity to travel together with them. I enjoy the freedom to set my own goals, my own schedule, experience financial growth, and feel a deep sense of personal fulfillment. So this business has been amazing. It's been what I've been looking for, and I just cannot keep thanking God for. I always keep thanking God for what He's done for me.
Yeah, that's great. Coach Amelia, I know that feeling because I'm the one. I was in the same position, right? I was doubting. I was so skeptical. Like, really, if I was like, if we look back at the time, it was really. I mean, when Aryan tagged me on the post, and I see so many Filipinos, so much of community all over the world. I couldn't also believe it. I kept on talking to her, testing if she's really real because there's a lot of scams nowadays, right? So it's normal. It's normal to ask, it's normal to doubt, but we have to take action and we have to prove to people that we are in a real business. Right. So I just want to ask also, what's the biggest source of motivation that keeps you committed to your business from day-to-day basis?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes, my motivation, starting this business and that keeps me going every single day. It stems from a deep desire to be a present parent. I wanted to be there in my kids' life. Because at the age that they were in when this whole thing started to spiral, back and all that, spiral downwards, and then my health was getting worse. I knew that I had to do something. So they were my greatest motivation, being a present parent, to spend ample time with my grown-ups. I wanted to create lasting memories through traveling with them, going to their school activities, being there with them, experiencing every single part of their growing up years. Because eventually, they're going to grow out of the home, they're going to leave the home. So, as a staunch believer in training up my Bible tells me that to train up the children the way that they will grow, that they won't depart from it. So, I had to do that because where I came from, that was key for us being present for your parents and for your children. So I felt it's essential for me to actively be involved in their lives. Additionally, I long to achieve financial freedom. Oh my goodness, that was just something that, and because when you come abroad, there are so many bills they have to pay. Bills here, bills there. You go to your mailbox, it's bills. You're going to pick from there. So I need that financial freedom and to create a life of purpose and fulfillment while regaining my health, because my health was really troubling. My kids were always so concerned about my health. They were worried about, how bad it was getting and all that. And that was also affected them in school and all that. So every day I show up. And then so what I did was, to kind of really get me into the business and then be there for myself. I knew that I had to show off my business. So I show off my business driven by the knowledge that I'm not just building wealth, but I'm also creating a legacy for my family that they can inherit. So I'm passionate about helping others also achieve their goals and transform lives so that people who also had the same situation like I do, who resonate with my story, when they come into the business, I'm able to really support them and then show them that this is truly a safe haven and where we can all achieve that our desired, or praying to God about. So that was also my passion, to also be there for people and then to grow the business. And it gives me that support, that joy, to be a present mom, a help to people, solution provider and all that. So and then give back to my community was also my desire. So I have so many reasons why this business has been a blessing, because it has checked most of the boxes. And before I laid that past on, he always told us to be, to give back to community. So I wanted to honor my dad by ensuring I fulfill that promise.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I can totally relate to that because I'm also a mom and my kids are still young. Yours are already grown up. Like I don't want to miss out the milestones when they were growing. And that's why I decided, like, personally, to end up that 12, 13, 14 years of being so focused in my corporate job. And I just diversed into this online business, and it's been amazing, really, to meet a lot of people worldwide like you. Yeah, so yeah, we started here. We already started here. We all started here, and if not all, most of us were having a lot of questions in our minds, right? And because not everything is revealed in one go. For me, the biggest challenge was, I guess, the shift, as I said, in being a corporate employee to a business owner. Like, but how about you, right? Because people who are interested in the business could feel really scared or hesitant because they might feel that once they're in, they won't be able to pull it off. Yeah, right. So yeah, just give us an idea. Like, what was your biggest challenge in the first few months, years in the business, and how were you able to overcome it?
Oh, my challenge. Oh, my goodness. Geez. I come from a background where social media wasn't a part of our lives and was often perceived as something negative. So my children even call me old school. So I primarily used YouTube to listen to Christian songs and prayer channels. That's what I used to do. So learning to become an avid user of social media was a struggle, but I'm someone who never throws in the towel. So for a while, doubts about my ability to succeed at my age in this new and unfamiliar industry, really haunted me so badly. And I questioned myself, thinking, am I too old? Will I succeed? My family contributed to this skepticism because my family were like, they were against this whole thing when I started. They told me, social media, there's so many scams on social media, dangers of social media and all that. So everyone kicked against it at that initial time. So without anyone to turn to for support, I relied on God and myself, becoming my own cheerleader. So the fear of failure and uncertainty about whether I had the skills to thrive motivated me not to give up, because I knew one thing, that quitting was not an option, definitely. So I overcame that by, I doubted my doubt and I felt strong to prove my family wrong. I wanted to prove my family wrong. And then I wanted to show them that I could succeed, that if one person succeeds in this business, I will be the second person. So I knew that definitely, and I knew that this was legit. This was real. They were all showing their 1099, and then T4A or something in Canada and all that. So they pay their taxes. So this is legit. So, and then again, seeing all those who were talking about their success story, checking the private Facebook group, hearing all the stories talking about and all that, and then seeing people my age, younger, older, thriving in the business, I knew that this is where I'm meant to be. So I found inspiration in our private Facebook group where partners of various ages, even those older, they were all thriving. And then accomplishment motivated me to believe in myself. I showed up daily. I was at my business every single day. I was consistent, I knew that if I failed, my children would see me giving up and I didn't want to set that example for them. So instead, I wanted to demonstrate reliance and all that and determination, showing them that perseverance could lead to success, of course, Once you stay at it, you will succeed. I guarantee you that. And I knew that. But I knew that the journey was going to be, for one, if you're determined, of course, you get there. So also the training site, oh my goodness, the training site in our business is phenomenal. It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life, offering up-to-date information and tools that made it so easy for a novice like me, to learn the fundamentals of social media. It wasn't easy, but the training site taught me every single thing I've learned so far about the social media. All the major social media platforms are explained step by step through comprehensive tools. So to this day, the training site remains an invaluable resource for my knowledge, continuously training me 24/7 and updating, the site 24/7 with any new updates that is being promoted out there. So it empowers me to stay informed and adapt to the ever-changing digital landscape, which of course we know it's ever evolving. So ensuring I have the skills needed to succeed. Honestly, I'm in love with the training site. I go there every single day. It's unbelievable. The love, the support, the detail, the step-by-step coaching is unbelievable. It's one of the best. I call it best in class. So then on our daily drop-in Zoom, where people like you and I come there to share our expertise. So if you're good in this particular area, we come there to share to every single person. It is unbelievable. I can't even quantify it. So that has been exactly what has really helped me to overcome, all the challenges I had. So many resources to help me succeed. And the mentor and the coaches literally at your beck and call is just unbelievable, So I want to really kind of motivate people out there that if I can push through all I talked about, then anyone can do it too. You only fail if you give up. Success comes from persistence and a strong belief in yourself. Once you tell yourself, I can do it, you will have that spirit that will push you to do it. I tell my children, never say I can't. Once you say you can't, then of course you cannot. But when you say I can and I will, and you put in that effort, I guarantee you every single day, something will nudge you, something will propel you to be present. And you will now begin to derive joy, begin to see that gratification and begin to see that beauty in what you're doing. And every good thing will surround you. This business offers all the tools and support necessary to succeed. It's simply about taking that first step and committing to the journey. Challenges are a normal part of growth. It's life. So leading to incredible opportunities and results, you will definitely see results. That is guaranteed. So that is, my story of being challenged and then how I overcame it. And today I am living it and I'm a living example of it's possible.
Yeah, so that's so cool. So, Coach Emilia, after several years that you've been in the business, what is your greatest achievement that you have encountered so far? And where do you see yourself in this journey after like 5 years in this journey?
Wow, thank you so much, Matt. Yeah, successfully building my digital empire is just unbelievable. I pat myself on the chest every day and I tell myself at the back and I tell myself, Emilia, you have done this. Honestly, you have done this. It was not easy, but I persevered. I stayed on. I did not relent. I said, I'm not going anywhere. And today, honestly, my success I'm not going to share everything because of time. But yes, of course, the greatest that just happened recently, sacking my boss, was an amazing thing that I did. So, and of course, buying my brand new vehicle, 2024 model, early this year as well, happened this year as my achievement, and everything came from my business. I sacked my boss because I had seen that my businesses have replaced my what I was paid in a month. I get it, in weeks and stuff like that. So gradually paying off my humongous debts, has been my greatest achievement as well in this business. And then being by my daughter's bedside through their recovery following a terrible accident my kids had. They almost lost their lives. I think I've shared it here before. My kids had a terrible accident, and then being there by their bedside. I would never forgive myself if I was working and I couldn't be at their bedside, because every single day, mommy, they were shouting my name middle of the night. And meanwhile, I didn't mention the work I did when I worked was I worked night shift. So every night I left, to work and all that, because I felt that working night was better, so I'll be there for my children in the really daytime. But of course, I was deceiving myself. That did not happen. I come back home exhausted. So being there for my daughter, middle of night, she calls my name. I get to her bedside. I'm there with her. She looks at me. She holds my hand. So that alone, I could never have. Oh my goodness, is priceless. So I feel so happy that this business gave me that opportunity to truly be there in my kids' life. For me, that is one of the greatest achievements I have ever, I could say that I'm enjoying in this business, And then visiting my mom as I desire whenever I want to. When I heard that my mom is not feeling too ill, she's feeling too well. She's over 80 years old right now. She lives in another state here in the United States. So when she calls me and I feel, oh, mommy, I need to go see my mom, I just fly and go see her. Whereas when I was working, I couldn't do that. You need to take permission, and sometimes you're being given a write-up and all that. So it was just crazy. But seeing her was, it's something that I've been so excited to do and all that. And then I had to take her to my country, Nigeria. We flew there earlier this year and all that, and then brought her back. So achieving significant financial freedom and time flexibility has been, something that I pride in every single day. And then mentoring new entrepreneurs to scale high-ticket franchise. Oh my goodness, the list goes on. So my achievements have been, being able to be there for my children, traveling with them whenever I decide to travel, paying my bills, and helping everyone else who come into this business to really grow and excel as well. Duplicating what we're doing to everyone else who comes in here. So in the next 5 years, I want to help more people globally to start and run a business successfully. That has been my desire, that has been my passion. So currently I have business partners from 5 continents. That is amazing. I couldn't have had that, in my regular, where I work and all that. So from 5 continents, and my goal is to reach all the 7 continents. So empowering more leaders and business partners to achieve financial goals and independence. Then triple my residual income. I want to get to where my kids will, I will enjoy seeing my kids have all that they need and all that, and my business is paying everything for them and being there for them, and then growing that, in multiples. So, and then inspired by the idea of traveling, when I was growing up, I read this book, Around the World in 80 Days. So I want to see, because I know that is possible, traveling everywhere. I want to travel, and then, in 80 days. So I want to also fulfill that desire of mine when I was growing up, and help my community on a large scale and truly enjoy the journey along the way, So, and the list goes on. So I'm going to be doing a whole lot more. So in the next 5 years, it's going to be just from one glory and from one grace, from one milestone to another.
That's totally awesome, right? What's good in this business is that it's the vehicle to get to all those goals that we are eyeing for, right? And but in reality, there are a lot of people who wouldn't believe this because we were skeptical. We were all skeptical at first, right? And many of us who eventually started our own online business were skeptical, were hesitant. What is the biggest advice that you can impart or give for those who are skeptical and those who may have already seen our introductory videos, but we're thinking that this is still too good to be true?
Oh yeah, now for those feeling skeptical or thinking this is too good to be true, let me share my biggest piece of advice. Do your research. Take the time to explore the business model, ask questions, and engage with those who are already thriving. Skepticism is, of course, is natural, but knowledge empowers you to make informed decisions. So being skeptical often stems from the fear of doubts, own abilities and all that. Can I do this? Is it possible? Will I go? Will I try? If this is not real, why is it not real? It's not real because you see all the monies that we flash and we talk about. It is real. You can make X, Y, Z amount of money. You can make 6 figures in a month. It is real. We are real people. We are real human beings. Believe that this success is possible for you too. Look at the results around you. My success stories and others, these are real stories. We are ordinary people who took action and achieved extraordinary results. If we can do it, so can you. So take that leap of faith. Every successful entrepreneur started somewhere. Everyone started somewhere. Jeff Bezos and the rest of Bill Gates, they all started somewhere. Jeff Bezos started in his parents' garage, but look at where he is today. He believed. And the only difference between them and those who remain skeptical is that they choose to step outside their comfort zone and take that chance. We all did. We all saw this opportunity and we jumped at it. We did not wait for people to tell us, oh, this or that, because those doubts were creeping. Those naysayers were creeping. Sharing with people, definitely evil suggestions will come up and you will listen to them. So I took that bold step. When I saw the ad, I was a little bit just skeptical, but I wanted to prove that this is real. And of course, I went ahead and registered and saw the webinar. So finally, trust the process. It may seem overwhelming, of course, when you check it out, you watch the webinar, you listen to, because we have 2 parts in the webinar, where we'll talk about the holistically about the business, and then the presenters. These are all people like you and I have presented there like twice, talking about this entire business and telling you exactly how this can also, work for you and all that. So the opportunity is real, and the rewards are reserved for those who are willing, to put in the work. So take that first step today. You have the power to change your life. But at the end of the day, nothing changes if you don't take action. If you feel this might be the right path for you, take the first step. I'm surprised on what is possible. Do not hesitate. Do not think. Go ahead, register. Our website is real. It's legit with your name and your email. And check out this whole thing yourself and be your own judge.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so reassuring, right? Would you have to say anything, Matt?
Uh, yeah, I agree on that. The distance between dreams and reality is,
Mhm.
just we call it action. So, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. And I agree that your dreams don't work unless we do, right? So, any more inspiration messages? Thank you, Coach Emilia, for accepting our invitation for this interview, by the way. I know it's very early for you. It's the earliest actually for you. Mine is the latest one.
Mhm.
So we thank you for being part of our interview for today. And yeah, last more messages before we end this, Sis Ariane?
Yeah, so because I totally agree with everything that Amelia said, with Coach Amelia, and everything that you said. It's reassuring, right? Because we try to protect ourselves from a lot of things that we think were bad for us without even looking closely at it. We never know. We'll never know, or never knowing what opportunity there is, and we'll never know that it's the opportunity that's been waiting for us all along, right? The biggest takeaway from that I have from this discussion is to never give up. If you have that motivation, just continue. You push yourself. You push yourself further, one step at a time. Trust yourself. Trust that you can do it. You can, because at the end of the day, your future lies within your own actions and in you alone. You of course cannot entrust it with anyone else, because it's our own responsibility, right? And that wraps up our discussion for today. I think we're good. We're do we have any other thoughts?
Registering on our email to check the webinar is totally free, right? So they can
Yeah,
register whoever is watching this to our email, to our website with their name and email, and they can watch the webinar for at their own pace, live
right.
or replay. It's all available, right? So
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, coach. You have anything to say?
Oh yeah, finally, I want to say that for everyone watching out there, your dreams are within reach. Every journey starts with a single step. So embrace challenges and believe in yourself. Don't let fear hold you back. You've heard all what we said. We are not perfect. We all work together, towards one dream, and that is, to be independent, to give our families back home, take care of our families, be there in our family for our children, be a present mom, spend time with them. These are all valuable. There are times that you lose, you never get them back. So even if you're working this business such that you don't have to quit your job immediately, you work and then this business runs for you in the background. When we tell you that we provide 90% of the tools for you, this is real. We provide 90%. The 10% is just you being available, being ready, being coachable. And we are here to coach you, to lead you, to teach you, and teach you exactly what we all learned and why we are where we are thriving today. So take that leap of faith today and make your future extraordinary. You will surely see the progress. You will see that result that you desire once you put in the work. We just ask for you to make yourself available and then take that action today. Click on the links, you've seen the website, register, watch the webinar. If you don't have time to watch the webinar, of course you won't have time for anything. If you want to go out, you have to get into your car, start your car. You will not from your house fly to your office. You have to drive to your office. You have to pack your car. So also this business, the only way to grow is to learn. So watch the webinar and with your name, just your name and your email, and then you will get the link, which will invite you to our live webinars on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then you see if this is for you or not. So, but I want to thank you so much, Ariane and Matt, for having me here. And honestly, this is early for me, but I'm glad that I was able to actually honor this invitation and that we are here. So thank you so very
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank you
me.
so much, Coach Amelia, for your time and wisdom and for sharing your story, for being vulnerable and in being an inspiration to us and to the team as well. I'm personally grateful for your encouraging words because we just check in from time to time, right? We really appreciate you for that. So yeah, so I hope you guys learned valuable lessons today. We sincerely hope that you are someone inspired and motivated with this discussion. So if you are interested to learn more about our online business, don't hesitate to ask questions. It's you are responsible for your own future, right? And just go to our website, just register your name and email, and we will send you the information on the email address that you provided. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for watching the replay, and we'll see you again on our next live. Right? Bye for now. Happy weekend.
Bye. Happy weekend.
Bye.